Welcome to Movies Adda and this is your Bollywood guide G9 यानी कि दिव्य सोलगामा in conversation with beautiful and talented actress Rani Mukerji. Rani, first things first, looking at your last few films, including the latest one, Mardaani, all seem to be hard-hitting, realistic, woman-oriented films. So do you feel these types of films will suffice your loyal audience, especially the mothers and the grandmother types who love watching you again and again in your family-oriented or romantic films?
Your mother, your grandmother will be very happy that I did a role like this, because the kind of atrocities women are faced with today in our lives. When we were small and when we were growing up in school and college, we didn't have this. The things that are happening around us today. Every morning we are getting to hear some kind of gruesome news about some gang rape or somebody getting raped or somebody getting violated. So we are getting up every day, like, and I'm telling you honestly, like when I wake up and I read the paper, I'm just reading all that, I'm just getting angry and I'm like, what is happening? And it is, I think, the topic of discussion in every household. So when this film came to me, the only thing that I thought of is fantastic. I've just got a role which I really wanted to, probably as an artist, bring out this message to all the women that please bring out the Mardaani. It is high time that the Mardaani in all of us comes out, and in a big way. Because today we are in a country where girls are probably taught from childhood that please don't speak up. Don't speak up against people who trouble you on the streets. Don't speak up against your husband. Don't speak up against anything wrong that happens to you in the house. Because, oh, what is the world going to say? This is the teachings that some girls are grown up with. And I think the time has come where that thing changes, because the need of the hour is of girl power. The need of the hour is to tell the next generation that comes that please educate your daughters with self-defense. At the age of 3, send them to self-defense classes. Plead with the schools and with the government to make self-defense a compulsory subject in schools and colleges, where every girl, if at the age of 3 she starts learning self-defense till the time she's 18, imagine what she'll be. And there will be no man who will have the guts or the courage to even look up to her. I think the atrocities start only because the men think that the women can't protect themselves, and that gives them the power to override them. And the girls think, oh my God, this guy is making a pass at me, what do I do? She's only thinking, what do I do? Should I speak up or should I just walk out thinking that this is just one off? So it's important to nip the thing in the bud. So I'm very happy that I am doing this role. With this role, I think I'm going to inspire a lot of women come out and actually be brave, strong, independent, fearless, and be a Mardaani. I've always tried to do roles where the women are getting empowered, and that's why the way you say your dadi or your mom, I think they are my fans, because every film of mine has empowered women in some other way, and that's why they probably like me. So I think with Mardaani, I've actually come a full circle actually with all my Mardaani roles. So, and this is in actual way I'm showing. मतलब डट के जवाब दिया, So I'm very happy to be part of such films, and I think because I am a Mardaani myself in my actual life, I'm actually drawn to strong women roles. I can never do a role where women are portrayed as weak. It doesn't go with my personality at all. So I'm hoping with this film, my fan base and my fans, they bless me that I did a film like this.
Rani, if you look back in the 80s and 90s, almost every superstar actresses like Hema Malini, Dimple Kapadia, Rekha, Sridevi, Madhuri Dixit essayed the part of female cop in our Hindi films. But recently it's been shown in comical or bad light. So how much different is your role of a female cop than the earlier ones we have seen?
In this film, I'm playing a no-nonsense, brave, courageous female cop, crime branch officer, senior inspector, crime branch, and it's a very real portrayal of a female cop. It's a portrayal of a cop which probably you haven't, even I haven't seen in films, and that's where Mardaani is special, because it's going to show you the female cop in the way female cops are in our country, because there's always a great bias that we have towards female and male kind of things. So I would like to ask a question to all those people who see female and male genders in that kind of a bias, that would a lady pilot fly the plane differently from a male pilot? a female pilot drive the plane like this and it's going like this only. क्योंकि वो तो औरत है ना तो वो प्लेन ऐसे चला रही है. मेल पायलट हो तो अच्छा, ऐसा थोड़ी ना होता है. वैसे ही फीमेल कॉप्स, the way they are, the male cops are ruthless with the criminals. Female cops are also. That's the job. That's the requirement of the job. We actors as female or male, we are acting only na at the end of the day. So we are actors. So there's nothing different. So even with cops, whether you are a male or a female, you are doing that duty only, and that is what is shown in the film. My role in as Shivani Shivaji Roy could easily be a male cop. But it's just that because you're seeing a female doing it, you're like, क्या है ये? Curiosity है. But अगर आप उसको normal देखो कि भैया she's a police officer, so you will not feel anything. Police officers are supposed to be like that, so she's that. I would not say we should compare, but I think we should see it as an individual film, which has a different story, and see it like that, without trying to put comparisons, because today we are subjected to films where the cops are kicking and 10 people are flying. So obviously that you will not get to see because that's not real. So you will be getting to see a different portrayal, the real portrayal.
Rani, this is your second film with Pradeep Sarkar, so share us about his involvement and your bonding with him during the shooting of Mardaani.
Working with Adda has always been a great experience because I genuinely think that he's very inspirational. He's 50 plus. He's not very slim. It's a challenge for him to actually do a film like Mardaani because Mardaani requires you to shoot in very difficult locations. The kind of locations, the real locations you shot in. Forget Dada, it's difficult for any normal human being to go in those places because it's tough and very challenging. And Dada is just so fantastic at his job because he just loves his work. He's so passionate that he's actually mentally and emotionally and spirit-wise, he's the youngest member in the whole set. And he's the thinnest member in the whole set in the end. He'll want to just go everywhere and he'll want to do everything. With even his body not being able to do it, but he still want to do it. So he's like fantastic. I enjoy working with Dada. I always tell Dada that Dada, you and me are like those two school children sitting on the same bench. Two best friends now who are fighting for the ruler, fighting for the compass. And the divider. Then when somebody troubles us, we are together and we're like, we are together, don't mess with us. So me and Dada are like that. And I absolutely love working with him. He's a darling man. And that's why I love working with him. And he's very young at heart. And I really pray for his sake that this film is a huge success because he's worked really hard. And of course not taking from my hard work.
Rani, is it true that you took special physical training to enhance your role of a cop in your film Mardaani?
I had to learn Krav Maga, which is an Israeli self-defense martial arts form. Which is why, because cops normally are put to intensive training before they join the force. They learn everything from shooting, gun shooting, to archery, to martial arts, different forms of martial arts, boxing. They learn various formats of combat because that's what they are supposed to do in the line of action on the field. Only some officers who are only subjected to just being sitting on the desk is a separate ball game. So we wanted to obviously portray the film and the character and the entire action in a very real zone. So of course we wanted to do action which is believable because you have me doing action, so you can't really believe that if I kick there will be 10 people flying because it's actually not possible. So we wanted to keep the action very real, very raw, and that's what we tried in this film. कि जिस तरह से fighting होती है actually हमने उस तरह से रखी है. We've not kept anything larger than life. We've just kept it as is. So for that I had to learn, and this Krav Maga is a very interesting form of martial arts because it actually trains you to fight against any kind of opponent that you have. Whether the opponent is 10 times your size, whether the opponent is taller than you, whether opponent is more muscular than you, strength-wise more than you. So it teaches you that if you are a girl and you are in any situation, like if there are four people, confronting you with a knife or with something, how do you get out of that situation? So they train you. So it's a very, very interesting form of martial arts.
Rani, we have seen many times there are some crimes committed and people have blamed films for inspiring them. If such films inspire the criminals in wrong way, why can't films like Mardaani or other films with message attached to it inspire these people in positive way?
Now it will work. No? Now you see how many women come out and clash the molesters. Yes, you see now you'll be getting news slowly, slowly. And I did tell you about Jhansi, right? Okay. Very interesting. It's so amazing that I had gone to Jhansi for like promotions after the film, and they had come up in Jagran. They were doing this whole write-up that Mardaani is coming to Jhansi. So every day there was a write-up on the Mardaani. And the day I landed, the editor-in-chief of Jagran said that Rani, your promos are making a huge difference. I said, why? He said, no, just the other day, yesterday, there was this girl who was going in a rickshaw and there was a boy who tried to cheer her. She got out of the rickshaw and she payloaded the guy. लड़का भाग गया तो हमने वो पूरा आर्टिकल हमने आपके मर्दानी के साथ छापा है और बोला है कि हमारी झांसी की मर्दानी and article was written about it in the paper and I feel amazing that these kind of stories are coming out because it's so important that today really girls need to do something and like I went to Baramulla yesterday to like Kashmir वहाँ पर भी आर्मी के लोग because I had gone to spend Independence Day with them. So all the army guys, whether they were the brigadiers or the generals, they all met me and they were like, Rani ma'am, so nice to see you in this film because now my daughter's going to be inspired to join the army. And there were all these girls in army dresses, they all came to me and said, ma'am, बहुत अच्छा है आप ये film कर रहे हैं, हमको बहुत inspiration मिल रहा है, जोश मिल रहा है कि आप वही portray कर रहे हैं जो हम करते हैं. There's been so much of positive feedback for this film promo that it's really make me feel happy कि एक प्रोमो रिलीज होता है एक अलग बात है जब लोग बोलते हैं कि आपका काम अच्छा है यहाँ पे काम के ऊपर चला गया मामला बोल रहे कि इट्स वेरी इंस्पायरिंग सो यू फील गुड